Dick, tonight we've got a non-conference matchup.
Non-conference matchups are always a good way to measure your team against the rest of the nation. These games help give you experience come tournament time.
And there are the starting lineups for each team.
I'm going to keep an eye on those shooting guards, two good athletes who provide their teams with some offense and skill at the position.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we go.
We have officially begun the first half of play.
Moving it around the perimeter. They come out in a 3-2.
Hey, this team get work wonders with forcing a tough shot.
The Bearcats here running their zone offense.
Hey, one thing that works well against zones is overloading the side. Overload a side and force the defense to shift out of their desired position.
So Dick's so important now at the point. The point guard will set things up and the other four will go to work.
Well, you know what they're doing is a 4 around with a post guy on the interior, and they're trying to get that ball to the inside, but they're playing with 4 people on the exterior.
They work the perimeter. He attempts the trifecta. Park picks up the defensive foul. First team foul. Well, if there is such a thing as a good foul, that was probably it.
Sure was, Brad. He fouled to prevent the easy basket. You know, with him in the lineup, they've got one of the toughest things to get in sports, experience. But remember, Brad, experience doesn't always come from being on the court. It comes in many different ways.
Makes the first. Second one is good. It's his third. Hebert handles the pass. Now they work it around the perimeter. Our three-prong attack tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brad Nessler with Dick Vitale and our friend EA Aaron Andrews checking in from the sideline. Missed it. On the outside. Goes up for 2. He missed. Pushes it up. And has it rejected.
Defense did a great job with that blocked shot.
And again, they'll inbound on the baseline.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. All right, let's check in. Third member of our team again. Here's Aaron Andrews.
Dick and Brad, I'm sure you can hear and see Coach yelling from the sidelines. He wants the team to start forcing the issue on offense. In his opinion, the tempo needs to increase based on his team's...
He cashed in on the layup and gets the foul.
He knew he was going to get fouled, Brad, but he took the hit like a man.
Number 10 is going to the charity line. He gets it to go. Around 8 minutes remaining on the game clock. On the left side. Offensively, the coach trying to give some direction there. Feed the low post, cross court. The ball stripped. On the outside. Lane comes up with it. For 3. Off the mark. Tries for 2. Gets it to go. On the dribble, gives it up. He tries to knock down the 3. Can't connect. Pushes it up. We're at the 7-minute mark. That goes out of bounds, and we'll stay at this end. So the inbound play on the baseline. Top of the circle, they work it around the perimeter. Looking for a good shot. He looks for three. Scores it. Well, you know, basketball is like nutrition, Dick. His game to be broken down into the two major food groups, and that's passing and scoring.
Tell you, Brad, pass and scorer types are very difficult to guard. They're capable of getting off their own shot as well as create for others. He's fun to watch for those reasons. Up and inside.
10 seconds. There's a nice block from behind, Dick.
Yeah, that's good timing for the defense.
About 6 minutes remaining. Working it around the perimeter.
There's the trap.
Inside, in the lane.
Excellent jump shot right there.
Now that was a great play right there, Dick.
They got the ball into the high post, and the defense couldn't react on time, Brad.
He shoots from the corner. They get it to go. They work it around the perimeter. Goes up with it. Jumper won't go. Lane receives the ball. Had a momentary look from three-point line. He gets the rejection. Loose ball save. They run it up into transition. About 5 minutes remaining in the game clock. And the strip. Quick hand. They work it around the perimeter. Wade fakes the shot. Isolated on the outside. They work it around the arc, looking for the open jumper. These boys are tearing it up behind the arc right now, Dick.
They've got them at their mercy with the threes, Brad.
On the right side. Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
Scorches the net with a J. What are some of the things that up-tempo teams will look to do, Dick?
Well, you need to have some great athletes, Brad. Guys who can get up and down the court and make plays going at incredible speeds.
Penetrate and kick out. Great to watch.
Hey, getting into the lane and kicking it out for the open look. Hey, they've been able to convert.
Hebert picks up the foul. Third team foul. And let's take a look at a player who's really having a good game here tonight.
He's a BTP'er, Brad, a prime-time performer, a really talented kid. He knows the game and is showing everyone how much he loves playing.
On the elbow, they feed down to the low block. For the bucket, he shows the sweet touch.
Spacing.
For two, gets it to fall. They go into the low block.
Terrific block shot, though. He's a dominator blocking shots on the interior. Trying to go inside.
We're at the 3-minute mark. From the corner. Nope.
Good offensive rebound. Nobody blocked out.
Gave it up. Throws it up. Goes up for two. That may have been a blown opportunity.
That was horrible, Brad. They missed out on some points there.
Tries for two. Off the glass and no good. He goes up with it. The missed shot. The shooting guard with the ball. Looking to move it around the perimeter. For the bucket. 2 minutes left on the game clock. Not there. Wade handles the pass. Number 11 is charged with the foul. He took it hard to the rack and got the foul.
Well, that's what his coach likes to see. His boys going hard to the hole and not settling for the jump shot.
Well, Dick, this young man's now in his second year.
It's important to have kids like this on your team. They've had a year of experience, but they are still hungry to prove themselves to their teammates and coaches.
Gets it. Looking for a good shot.
That'll take some pride on his defensive end.
Here they go into the break. Lobs it for two. Off the glass and no good. No good. They'll work it around the arc. He shoots from the deep corner. What do you think, Dick?
They need a timeout here, Brad. Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
And the strip, quick hand. Lane receives the ball. Goes up for two. Nice shot. About a minute remaining in the game clock. Timeout on the floor. ESPN's coverage of the NCAA will continue after this. I wouldn't mind seeing him change things up a little bit, Dick, here.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
Tries a three. He misses the fadeaway. Alley-oop. Lane handles the feed, moving it around the perimeter. A little two-man action. That spin move not successful, Dick.
I did a great job on the defense, not allowing him to make that turn.
They get that rejected. And again, they look to run. And it's blocked. Trying to penetrate that zone, and the shot's blocked.
Oh, what a great job transition. Offense. Poor job defensively. Don't get back, don't stop the ball. And they were allowed to convert, get the number game going.
With the big shot. Doesn't go. At the half, the Bulldogs are ahead by 13. Butler showed dominance on the boards, Dick, in the first half.
Yeah, and therefore they control the game. Rebounding wins games, my friend.
Looks like they're going to go with a full-court man-to-man press, Dick, for the bucket. Perfectly executed. They work the perimeter. Here's a double team. He blocks the shot. The Bulldogs are on the run. Throws it up. He shoots from the corner. These 3 balls are hitting from everywhere.
That's right, Brad. I saw one come from the hot dog stand not too long ago.
Cross court. He makes the block.
Nice rotation over, blocking that shot. I love it when teams help one another. It's not a one-man game defensively. You got to help your teammate out. You got to rotate over. Pushing that basketball, help one another, communicate.
Lane getting after it and saves it. Goes up for 2. Drains the shot. A great drive to the hoop right there, Dick.
You know, he did a great job putting the ball on the floor and getting to the basket.
Now they work it around the perimeter. The Bulldogs have put together a real team effort so far, Dick.
You know, everyone's been getting involved. Passing, rebounding, taking the ball through the hoop. A great team effort will always keep a team in it.
Change of possession. And that's one too many turnovers.
Yeah, those turnovers are really a nightmare, especially when they lead to layups.
On the outside. He attempts the jump shot. Nails the jumper.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. Here comes the ball screen. Around 8 minutes remaining on the game clock.
Doing a better job getting over the top of that screen up on top, that high screen.
Here's the offensive drop step and a low block, but better defense.
I'll tell you, the defense doesn't allow him to get to the baseline.
On the outside. The ball stripped. The point guard gets the pass.
Good score on a transition, baby.
Harm and foul. And he's going to pick up the foul, and oh, look at the look on his face.
I'll tell you what, he's disgusted, but so is his coach.
And we're going to whistle in a foul. Oh, and you can see the frustration as he picks up the foul.
Oh, that's a bad foul right there, Brad.
Looking for a good shot. Now the turnaround jumper. Off the mark. Wade handles the feed. Cross court. He puts up the 3 ball and come up short. Number 10 takes the feed. I think they're trying to make a statement. Well, I don't know if there's such a thing as a good foul, but that might have been one right there, Dick.
Hey, Mr. Nessler, I like that type of play. He's saying to the defense, no easy baskets for you. We're going to force you to make shots.
Gets the first shot. They're making good use of their free throw opportunities tonight.
Good free throw shooting teams seem to always give themselves a chance to win.
Both free throws go. No problem so far at the free throw line tonight, Dick.
Well, they're making the most of the free ones. Up and inside.
Lobs it. Hart handles the feed. Alley-oop. About 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Tries for rejected. Off the glass and no good. 6 minutes left in the game clock. Working it around the perimeter. Goes Comes up with a shot. Nails the J. The Bulldogs are all about up-tempo style, aren't they, Dick?
That's a good observation, Brad. Typically, up-tempo teams at the offensive end of the floor will crash the boards. Defensively, they'll often leak a guy out in transition in hopes of getting an easy basket.
High post screen.
In the clear. They got it. Blaine is emotionally fired up.
Hey, whether you win or lose, you shouldn't be afraid to show your emotions.
They're working around the perimeter. He shoots the jumper. Gets the J to fall.
Hey, he should know by now you don't leave your guy open.
Not a very smart move. They set up offensively now. Had a momentary look from three-point land. He shoots from the deep corner. Scores it. They work it around the perimeter. He pulls up with a jumper. Knocked it down. The Bulldogs transition into offense. Isolated on the outside. They work it around the arc, looking for the open jumper. He tries the three. The missed shot. Four minutes left on the game clock. Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
He gets that one to fall. Setting up offensively. And they go into their motion offense, working with 4 around 1 here.
I love the 4 around 1, especially when you got a big guy who can pass the ball exceptionally well as score. Now you got to give help on him, and it leaves people open on the perimeter, and they better be able to make that open jump shot.
The small forward with the ball. From left of the circle. Missed it. Lane receives the pass. With a deep shot from outside. He misses the J. Three minutes left in the game clock. On the left side. He tries the jumper. Missed the jumper. Hebert handles the feed. That one's blocked from behind.
Great rotation by the D. I love it.
They've really been looking good from three-point land so far.
Hey, something has gotten into these guys. They've been great from deep, Brad. They've been shooting the ball with confidence. This is great to watch. These guys are on fire.
Out on the wing. The start the bus moment is brought to you by State Farm. We approach 10 seconds now on the shot clock. And once again, our 2 featured players here in tonight's Star Watch. They've got a player spotting up on the 3. On the dribble, gives it up. The Bulldogs go into their zone motion now.
Look at that spacing.
About 2 minutes remaining. 10 seconds on the shot clock. For 2, he drains the bucket. Great strength on that drive.
Doing a wonderful job putting the ball on the floor and getting into the painted area.
They'll bring it back out on top and reset it.
I'll tell you, he missed the post guy. The post guy had the great angle, was locking out a box. I hate it when guys can't make that entry.
We're going to move it around the perimeter. Executes the baby hook.
I'll tell you, great shot. I don't understand why it's not utilized more often. It's so impossible to block that shot.
Looking for a good shot. From the top of the circle. Not a wise decision to take that shot there.
That shot was definitely ill-advised.
Goes up for two. No good from the field. On the left side, he launches a three. The Bulldogs have found a player who cannot seem to miss, Dick.
Daddy's on fire.
On the left side, from the corner, in and out. Hebert receives the ball. He puts up the tray. Off the mark.
Oh, what a strip, Brad.
They'll work it around the arc. He attempts the three. The Bulldogs have got to continue to get him the ball.
They need to keep feeding him the ball. It's simple.
Gave it up. Tries for two. Goes in. The Bulldogs go into their zone motion now.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
Well, Dick, the winning streak continues.
Hey, these kids look like they're trying to keep it real simple. Play hard and play together. That's why they're winning games like this.
Players of the game for this one. Here they are.
Get that W, baby. Get that W, and that's what it's all about.